कुछ बातों का मतलब, कुछ मतलब की बातें, क्या मतलब?
This is your friend and host Saumya bringing to you another episode of Snippets with Saumya, wherein we turn real life experiences into life lessons. So today I want to talk about something which is the significance of the insignificant. Now it so happens that I'm a passionate animal lover. And where do you go to find or to see animals? Well, you go to a national park, right? So we went to a national park with the help of our very dear friend. We happened to spot the tiger. In the past, we had spotted only bisons, maybe a lot of deers, nothing more than them, some sprinklings of foxes, and maybe, some wild dogs. But this time, voila, to our luck, we saw the tiger. And who did we see? We actually saw the Collar Valley. Collar Valley was the queen of the Paint Tiger Reserve. People used to come there, to witness her, to admire her. She was majestic in the every sense of what you and me can see. The walk, the trot, and what she leaves behind as a legacy. 29 cubs. And till the very last day, you could see the tigress in her. Correct? So what does it has to do with this topic? Well, unfortunately, we were saddened by the news of her demise. The news exploded with her, cremation pictures, with her last pictures of her last rites, with the amount of care, love with which she was bid her final farewell. It still chokes me up, fills my heart, because I've seen the struggles that this friend of mine was doing constantly, and also when you were so bonded and so close to hearing day in day out about the animal, you somehow that insignificant creature finds its place of warmth in your heart. And when you hear such news, it just saps you of all the energies that you could feel. I just slumped the moment I heard the news. It was like a part of my family, there's something has happened. That great an impact. And the other part, the rational mind of mine was working. Saumya, what's happening with you? What's wrong with you? It's just an animal. It lived for 16 darn years. What more do you want? And I was like, no. And then I looked at my fur ball, and I don't even want to go there. But the truth is the truth. It's the ultimate truth. Something so insignificant, staying miles away from me. I've never touched it, patted it, held it close to me, embraced it, kissed it. Still, my heart, there is a lump in my throat, and my heart is just overwhelmed thinking of what went over there. Another thing that I want to share. So I was cleaning my cupboard the other day, and there's this small shoebox that I had wrapped up in nice fancy colored paper, which became my knick-knack savior and was long lost and forgotten. So while cleaning the cupboard, let me see what is there inside, and I'll just throw away what was not needed. Opened up the box again. Emotions just came in. And what did I see? There was a friendship band there, and a little tassel, handmade. And I'm still getting overwhelmed. I was my little daughter, who was probably 7 at that point of time, and we have all these days, right? the Valentine's Day, the Friendship Day, and she said, well, you were my best friend. And at that point of time, she just, she'd seen people getting married and they would exchange rings. But she didn't, of course, have a ring, so she gave me that band and she said, Mom, I want to get married to you because you are the best person in my life. Something which was so insignificant, with the memories encased, became so significant. So significant in life. In that same box, I also happened to find a card, a handmade card which she had made, okay, and which she had cut out all these cartoon characters from her storybook, and in beneath one of those cartoon characters she wrote, "My mom is a superwoman." Who needs, the appraisals? That's the best one. At that point of time, when she was 7, I was like more into other stuff, and I would just, okay, keep it aside. Okay, don't disturb me at this moment. I'm into something else, beta. I will see it. I'll come back to it later. I did after a good 11 years, and boy, how I miss her. These are insignificant things at that point of time. Today, they carry so much more value. I took out that box with the intent of creating more space. I closed it and put it back in a much safer place. I also found something that my mom gave me. It was, my report cards. All the report cards carried one remark: too talkative in class. And my mom said, "Hey, bachpan se she's all this talkative and blabbermouth." And I'm like, see, now I'm earning from it because I can speak. I'm now an orator. Such an insignificant thing. A report card of KG, pre-KG. Of course, my personality changed after that. But see where it brings us today. Things, when you say that my child is too talkative, or that child will not be able to do anything, well, that child did win a lot of debates. That child did win a lot of elocution competition. That child did win a lot of impromptu speeches. That made my mom, my parents, so proud. Yet, at that moment, in standard, I think, when I was in pre-KG, I was just 4.5 years old. That was an highly annoying remark, probably an insignificant thing in my life, which became so significant today. Correct? So find the significance in insignificance, and you will create a much warmer self. You will create a much more nurturing ecosystem around you. You will create a value chain that no one can take away from you.